Hi sewing friends, I'm Karina from Lifting Pins and Needles. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. I want to show you the Margot peplum by Love Notions. Now this is a pattern that has already existed. It is a pattern that is there, but has recently gone through a re-update and a new re-release sort of thing. I'll tell you what's new in a little bit. So the features of this pattern are that it's designed for knit fabrics. There are two different bodice styles, a plain one and a princess seam one. And for the peplums, you have three options: a gathered one, a box pleat one, and one that sort of swings out, And then you can choose different sleeve lengths and mix and match and get a whole different, look. The recommended fabrics are light to medium weight knits with at least 25% stretch. So all your rayon or cotton spandex blends, ITY, Liverpool, and then even heavy-ish ones like scuba or ponte would work really well. About the sizing, this is where the update comes in. For this update, there is a full bust bodice included, optional if you need it. If your difference between your height and your full bust is 4 inches or above, you can choose that optional bodice and you won't need to do a full bust adjustment. You will have more room for your bust in the pattern. So that is really handy, and it's not common to see that on knit garments, that option available. So really handy if you're larger busted. That option now is included in the pattern and it wasn't before. Otherwise, the pattern comes in sizes extra small to extra large, with body measurements of a bust of 33 to 49.5 inches and a waist of 26.4 to 41.5 inches. Now, I don't mention the hip measurement here because of the nature of the design. With the peplum, gathered, pleated, or swing, whatever you decide, is very roomy at the hips. So I think you need to mostly focus on choosing a size based on your bust and your waist. Now, because it is a knit garment, there is some negative ease across the size range. The negative ease for the bust and waist is anywhere from 1 to 2 inches. So it is designed to be fitted at the bust and waist and then swing out. The intended fit of the bodice is to hit around 1 inch above your natural waist. Oh, it's not empire line, it's not at the natural waist, it's anywhere in between. So that is what it's designed to be like. Now, what did I choose? My upper bust measurement is 38, so I went with the size large, which is recommended on the size chart. I cut straight size large. I chose the princess seam bodice with a standard bodice. I don't really need the full bust bodice because my difference is only 3 inches. I'm a C cup, so I can still get away with the standard bodice. And of the peplum styles, I chose the box pleat one, but I decided to make a little change, just a little change. So now the up close and so personal segment will include the little change I made to my peplum, and also a little different way to put your neckband onto the dress. That is an option I like for stable medium to heavyweight knits. I think it looks really nice. I wouldn't do it on a thin like rayon spandex or something, but have a look. This is the front and back skirt piece for the Margot peplum. On the top I have marked with red where the box pleats go. So those are the ones that unite in the middle there to form a box pleat, and that also meets the princess seam of the bodice. That is the fold line, and this is a peplum that hits mid-hip sort of thing. I want it to be a dress, so I've cut on the lengthen and shorten line and divided my peplum into 2 parts. That is the bottom piece of the peplum right there, and in between that I have added 12 inches or 25 centimeters extra of length. Now I added that because I know what I like my skirts to be. I like them to measure from the bottom to the top of the waistline 56 centimeters, and that includes 2 centimeters of hem allowance. Now from the top of the peplum at the side seam there, I have done a straight line towards the original width of the peplum. So I've just tapered and trued out that line, and that is my new skirt piece for my dress. Now these are all the pattern pieces. It looks like lots of pattern pieces. There's princess seams front and back, but it is a knit garment, easy. Neckband, sleeves. Now for the neckband, I am uniting this neckband to the neckline with a 1 centimeter seam allowance. I have corded both of them and marked them with pins, so I'm matching each quarter to each quarter with a pin as you would a normal neckband, but I'm just doing this open. When I have sewn these together, you can see that's how it looks. You can see where I've united that neck band in the middle at the back. Now I'm going to take this and fold it over that 1 centimeter seam allowance there. And then you're going to see that raw edge is going to be folded again, very narrow, very tiny to meet that seam. And I'm going to take the time to pin all the way around the neckline. So after I've pinned everything carefully to catch all that narrow little binding, I've done some hand basting, and then I can go and whiz through with my edge foot. I am using my normal sewing machine, no cover stitch, nothing. I'm using a straight stitch like normal, and I am still going to get a really nice neck binding that looks really nice. And it's another way that you can finish your knit garments and not do the traditional neckband method. I think this looks nice and neat. Cool, so I hope that was useful. Very easy, very nice project to make, made in knits, lots of pattern pieces, but they go together super quickly and everything matches perfect. So I chose this cotton spandex. I would say it's a medium to heavy weight. It's very nice. I made this thinking of winter because for winter I am always lacking stuff that will give me some warmth. I chose 3/4 length sleeves because it's my preferred length. I don't need longer, like it's not that cold, it's just a little bit cold. I love the scoop neckline. This is the normal neckline that comes with the pattern. I didn't modify that. And here you can see my binding. So basically the technique is the same as if you did bias binding, only you're using a neckband that is not cut on the bias because it's a knit, you know. But you saw the technique was pretty similar, and because it's a medium to heavyweight knit, I think the result is very good. So I love this, and I think I'm going to be doing my binding like this more often now rather than the regular neckband like this. So this is the title top from Love Notions as well. This is a rayon spandex, and I think this type of normal neckband attachment is appropriate, you know. I wouldn't like to be flipping and doing all this sort of thing on such a thin knit, you know. But for this, it's appropriate. You can see the box pleats there. They match the princess seams there on the front and on the back. And I wanted to keep the original width of the peplum here, so just pretend this is the original width, but it would have been like there sort of thing, you know. So that is the change I made. I really like this combination of colors on this fabric. It sort of looks like denim, like, yeah, it looks like it's a denim print dress or something, but it's so comfortable. So I'm just going to pop it on so you can see. Okay, so here it is on. You can see where the sleeves hit there, 3/4. The bodice there, as I said, is intended to hit above the natural waist. I think I would prefer it to hit at my natural waist. So I'm going to have that in mind. You can see it's got the fitted bodice, a scoop neckline that's not too low, not too high, very nice. 3/4 length sleeves that I've chosen, and you can see the bodice is nice and fitted here and finishes slightly above my natural waist. Then we have the skirt that is a little bit flowy. Now this is the fullest I would ever go in a skirt, and I really like it. It's got the nice box pleats at the back. Really like it. Now I would prefer my bodice to hit at my natural waist. That is personal preference. So I'm going to have that in mind for the next time I make it, to lengthen the bodice piece by, yeah, probably an inch. So I just want to show you the fit of the sleeves and the shoulders. It's perfect. You know, these are the types of sleeves that are not symmetrical, that do have a difference, you know, with arm side, the front and the back. So I think the fit is superb. Neckline, super nice. And the princess seams there, well, the print is crazy. I don't know that you can see them, but you know, they are there. And I have an idea, very cool idea, also a dress. And when I do it, I'll show you how I lengthen the bodice pieces of, you know, the princess bodice, because that's the bodice I prefer. It's not common to find a bodice with princess seams for knits. Very, very uncommon. But I mean, the fit around here is amazing. Love Notions has a pattern on sale every Friday. It's called the Feature Friday pattern, and this is the pattern today, Friday, the Margot peplum. And it's also, you know, coinciding with its re-release, re-update, you know. Also included in the sale is the little girl version, the MAGGIE peplum, and it's so cute. It's exactly the same style, all the same views, just in little girl sizes. So if you have little girls you sew for, you might want to have a look at that. Or it's also on sale. My affiliate link is always down below in the description box. If you want to purchase through there, I receive a small commission. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you give lengthening tops a go into dresses, because basically a top can be a dress or a dress can be a top. Always, there's always a way, and sometimes there's a style I just need. Like right now I need dresses, so I decided to make it into a dress. I'll leave you now with a lookbook. My son, you know, takes my pictures. He made me do this silly pose, a dab, and I have decided to include it there just for laughs. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and I will see you very soon on Sunday with a very, very special video you cannot miss. See you then. Bye.